Right, Tukes, thanks so much for that. Now, health facilities in Nairobi and Kisumu have attended to more than 150 patients who had in one way or another experienced injuries from the anti-government protests. Azimio leaders, led by Raila Odinga, who visited some of the victims nursing gunshot wounds admitted at the Kenyatta National and Referral Hospital, as well as the Mama Lucy Hospital, condemned police brutality against protesters and vowed to hold the culprits accountable. We get more from our very own Seth Olale.
Azimio leaders Raila Odinga, Kalonzo Musyoka and Eugene Wamalwa arrival at the Mama Lucy Hospital. Here, the opposition leaders were received by the facility's superintendent, who quickly ushered them to the patients' wards, where 3 out of 23 attended to were still nursing serious injuries, including gunshot injuries incurred during recent anti-government protests. The leaders briefly greeted hospital staff and other patients seeking outpatient medical services at the facility before departing to the Kenyatta National Referral Hospital. Here, the Azimio leaders were received by the hospital's Senior Director Clinical Services Dr. Irene Inwani and Director Nursing Raheli Mukwana, who led them to the inpatient wards where some 11 patients were receiving treatment. The country's largest referral hospital has so far received a total of 25 patients with 15 nursing gunshot wounds. 5 patients had head injuries with 2 nursing stab wounds. 1 death has so far been registered at the facility. The Azimio leader who addressed the crowd outside the hospital stated that the opposition is in solidarity with all victims of police brutality and that appropriate action will be taken against individual culprits.
Tumekuja kuwatembelea wale watu wetu wamepata majeraha. Tumesema pole sana. Wale ambao wanaua kwa upanga watakufa kwa upanga. Sisi tunataka amani. Maandamano ya amani. Maandamano ya amani. Maandamano ya amani. Na itaendelea.
The Azimio leaders then made a brief stopover at the Nairobi City mortuary to ascertain the number of deaths related to anti-government protests before retreating to the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Foundation. In Kisumu, 107 patients who in one way or the other suffered injuries during anti-government protests have been attended to at various health facilities in the county. Out of these, 58 were admitted and treated, with 91 patients recording a history of police assault leading to the injuries. 47 had gunshot wounds, which required inpatient admission. Kisumu Governor Professor Peter Anyang' Nyong'o announcing a waiver on all medical fees for all victims in county hospitals, including 40 patients at the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Teaching and Referral Hospital as part of countrywide vigil for the victims of police brutality. Other than visiting patients nursing gunshot wounds at various health facilities in the country, Azimio Moja One Kenya says it will also offer financial support for the victims. Seth Olale, Citizen TV at the Kenyatta National and Referral Hospital, Nairobi.